I wanted to come on here and do this quick video. I tried to get on here earlier when the sun was out, but it is what it is. Your greater is coming. Balance is finally being restored back into your life for whoever you are. Wow. Earlier today, I want to say, this was like early afternoon. There was a guy who had approached me, and he was like all staring in my face. I was just like, because I just have my hair regular like it is, just regular ponytail, no makeup on, nothing like that. And I was getting milk for the baby. I was getting wipes for him, and I think I was getting him a little toy cart. Target got those little toy carts that have like the little play foods in it and stuff like that. And the guy just approached me, staring me all in my face, and he was like, "Do you know how gorgeous you are?" And I've been through a lot. He didn't believe that I was 30. I told the man I was 30 because most women don't want to tell their age. He said, excuse my language, "Get the fuck out of here. You ain't no 30, man. I thought you was a baby. I thought you was like at least 22, 23. I said, "No, you trying to be nice, but it's cool. I get it. Everybody always try to cut down on a woman's years to, say that they beautiful or whatever." He was like, "Mom, let me go get my dude. He in the car." This man went to go get his homeboy. They done came back. I'm at the checkout line now. Both of them, he said, "Dang, I thought you was," because the homeboy's in college. So, long story short, one of the dudes had a shirt that said, "Your greater is coming," right? I don't know if he believed in God. I don't know if he just picked up the shirt. And I take signs. I look at everything as a sign. And so it was like, your greater is coming. Then God led me to scripture when I got back home, right? And so I'll summarize it for you. And it basically, the scripture that he led me to said that God will protect you from the hand of your foes and will avenge you from the power of your enemy. And I just was trying to put all this together on what this meant to me and how I can translate that over to a message for you guys. And so a lot of things that you've been through have been people coming at you and wanting things not in alignment for you, right? So really trying to derail you, blocking you. And I feel like for some of your main attackers, right, these people have been at you for years. These people have been doing things behind your back, working with other people that you didn't think they were forming alliances with to work up things against you. They rather break you than build you. They rather see you suffer than see you succeed. They don't care about you as a human being. They don't care about your soul. They don't care about you being worn out. They don't care about the fact that you have goals and aspirations for yourself since the day that you was born. They don't care that you've been nice. They don't care that you've never done nothing to their children. You get what I'm saying? Whatever evil has been lying dormant in these people, maybe they wanted whatever they seen for you, that because they can definitely see it on you. They wanted it for their children. Or maybe whatever they seen you stepping into because of all the mess that they said about you behind your back and to other people. There were people that was gathered. There was definitely a show that was put together around the orchestration of your demise, right? There were people gathering, flocking, everybody who wanted to see it. It was like this the big finale. You know what I'm saying? Come one, come all. You know what I'm saying? They finally about to take the fall. They done let us get in again. We was able to send another false lover in. They done spent up the money. They done got homeless. They done lost their house. They back on the bus. They moved back with their parents. They ain't married. They had a kid out of wedlock. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know what your situation is. I'm just going down the list. And I'm including some of my situations too. They done lost their job. I guess they ain't been able to work in their field anymore. I guess they ain't been able to use their degree. Oh, I've been seeing their views. The views done decline. I guess they done lost some subscribers over here. Ain't nobody went to their event over here. You would be surprised the kind of people who sit back and wish this kind of mess on you. And I'm going to try to get through this and not curse. But you would be surprised. They would really sit back and nobody would check these people about operating in this kind of energy and having this kind of mindset where they didn't help you build what they sought out to destroy. And they've been after you for years because what they've been seeking to destroy and steal from within you, they have not been able to destroy. They have not been able to steal it. So what is within you, not only have they not been able to steal it, right? They haven't been able to destroy it. And baby, that's your soul. See, when God break that thing down to me, see, I got to talk to him. I got to understand it, how it makes sense to me. 1 + 1 = 2. Black is black, white is white. See, when I go around and so many people, how that guy looked me in my face. I could have been bitter. I could have not told him my age, whatever the case may be. The fact is, there's no changing it. Whether I look younger or whether it's not. I'm 30. Some of y'all have lost 10, 15 years of your life with this staged armed robbery that have been going on and been dragged out for far too long. Now, you've never heard of an armed robbery being dragged out for 10, 15 plus years because there's no such thing. Most people get in, they get out. They steal, they take what they need to take because it's right there. They've already planned it. They already knew you wasn't going to be home. They had the locks or the combination to get in your home. They had the combination to the lock. They had a spare key to your home. They get in and they get out. So if these people have been able to destroy you and take from you and bring you down to the point of no return, why do they keep coming back trying to up the ante, bring more people, send more people in your life? Because in every season, in every cycle, these people keep trying to destroy you. They realize that whatever it is that they're seeking to destroy or steal from you, it lies within you, baby. It's your soul. With your soul. And I'm so sorry because I just, I cried the other day because, see, you can't get it twisted. God says he will protect you, right? And I'm gonna make it make sense, but I have to say this. I told y'all God kept leading me to Job, and it was a reason for that. If y'all remember Job's situation, it was Job's friends that were mocking Job. How can you continue to have faith in a man who sits here and allowed you to lose all of what you've built, right? People of whom you loved, money of which you needed to survive or to have a certain lifestyle. Yet you keep holding on to him. You keep believing in this God that allowed you to suffer, that allowed you to be a laughing stock, a mockery to everybody of which you thought you could trust. You thought they were a friend. You thought they was a lover to you. You thought they was going to cherish and at least, if nothing else, protect your damn heart. They care nothing of you. They care nothing of you. They care nothing of nothing. These people were fake. They were evil. Just downright shameful. Because the type of person I am, no matter what somebody say about me, I'm always have respect for them. Even when I told you back when I was in my 20s and I was in high school, I had people write me letters. I had people do things. I never, because these people called them retarded or said this, I never treated anybody bad or indifferent. Anybody who's out there saying in line on my name, you're a liar. I always respected these people. Even if I did not get in a full-blown relationship with them, I kept them as my friend. I respected them. If I was ever around a group of people who did not like them, you damn well best believe I'm finna scream their name from the freaking group. And if that group disassociate with me because of that, then they disassociate with me. I've never been that type of chick, man. I've never been that type of chick. You feel me? That treated people indifferent because of how somebody else felt. I never put off my dirty work or my bidding to someone else to do. If I had a bone or a beef to pick with somebody, I'm going to damn well step to them. And if that beef has been carried out for 10, 15 plus years, baby, at some point you got to let it go and you got to grow the hell up. Okay? Your life can be taken away from you tomorrow. Have you accomplished all of what you wanted to accomplish? Is it an accomplishment sitting back and saying that you caused someone else's demise and you caused this, oh, you thought you was on your high hustle, well, we made you. What is that? But again, you know, these people mock Job. They mock Job just like people mocked you behind your back, but played like they was cool to you in your face, but made faces to you like doing all of that. Making faces behind your back, blatantly disrespected you, not want to speak to you, working with your foes and your ops and your enemies behind your back, saying stupid stuff. Let me tell you something. If your name was ever brought up behind your back and you weren't there to stick up for yourself, not only shame to your main attackers, shame to the people who were surrounded around the people who enabled that bullshit, who enabled it by not sticking up for you, by not shutting it down. They didn't have to like you, baby. Nobody has. You don't go around with a damn sign saying, please like me, please be my friend, please don't touch behind my back, please. When you peep it, you clock it. And you do what you got to do about it. Whether you got to block people, stay away from people, baby, I ain't finna argue with you. I ain't not finna argue with you, boo. I know what you did behind my back. You know what you did behind my back. Enough said. What's understood ain't got to be explained. Block, move on. I wish you well. I don't have time to wrestle with the demons that you wrestling with internally. You understand that? I got too much at stake. My mind, my soul, my spirit, my future. I got a son. So some of y'all got to that point. You got to that stage. You was fed up. I don't know what people expected out of you. And you got to the point where if you cut off communication, people better sit back. But I tell you, for a lot of y'all, people know why they got cut off. People just want to control over you. When you basically let it be known that you don't mess with them, they say, well, we finna let it be known that we don't like you. And they went the distance and they went the mile to attack you and got other people on board. Woe be unto them, and shame to all these people. Because if I'm ever around a group and somebody's name get brought up, baby, I will not stand there. Even if I don't like the person or don't know the person you're talking about, it's very distasteful to stand there and feed into somebody's name getting dragged through there and you say nothing. And you let the shit go on. You say nothing. You don't get up and send a message that you do not want to talk about that person. You don't get up and walk away. You don't say, hey, let's go ahead and change the conversation. Hey, don't talk about that one right there. You don't know nothing about that situation. You talking and bringing up something you don't even know the full story or scope on. Nobody said nothing about that as it pertains to you because a lot of people thought nobody gave a fuck about you. And you know what? That go back to your family and things you need to heal from. Because if there was ever a time that your mother, that your father, that your sister, that your brother, that your auntie, that your cousin, that your uncle, ever said anything behind your back or gave an inkling or impression that they did not fuck with you, whatever they taught, whatever they said, that's on them. Because people ran with that. They ran with that. This is why I'm telling you the damage has been done. You can't go back to those 50, 25. Some of them people may not even be alive. Some of them people may not even be in your vicinity no more. But I'm telling you, if you ever came across some people that was around your family or was around these lovers or was around these ex-friends, I guarantee you, baby, they'll give you a story that's out of a list of all the things that was ever said about you behind your back. All the things that these people said. And I'm telling you, God will never put more on you than you can bear, because I feel like God even shielded you from that. There were some people who just didn't bring it to you. They don't know you. I'm not going to necessarily say that they ain't like you, but they also didn't stick up for you. But they also know that these people really don't like you. But I'm telling you, there came a time where these people didn't even understand where all this hatred was coming from. You got a lot of admirers and a lot of fans. Hear me what I'm saying, that was drawn to you, not because they just happened to come across you. And see, this is why I'm telling you about how God works. A lot of people was brought to you, kings and queens, princes and princesses, because of a lot of shit that was being said out there about your name in the street. And see, people who had their heads screwed on right, they didn't just take people's word for it, had to come find out and go looking for themselves. And see, these people who had their heads screwed on right, who went trying to go find and trying to look for themselves, listened to every word, monitored every gesture, replayed it and then fast forward and then rewind it and then pause it and then screenshot it. Baby, when I tell you that you've been vindicated, boo. You've been goated out here in these streets. You certified, bona fide, 100%. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's not a thing It's already been exposed on the hatred and the envy that dwells in these people. I promise you that there's not a thing that they can say, because it's not you that defended you. It's God who defended you. It's God who vindicated you. It's God who cleaned up off your name by getting to these people to go do the research and the legwork for themselves. And then use your sense. Use your good sense. And understand why somebody was hated so bad. Why they got and grouped up so many people. Why they flew to your city to try to catch a peep at your demise, at your torn and worn clothes, your holy moly shoes. But I tell you, baby, just as sure as Job's friends had to come back and humble themselves to give him an apology, and then they humbled themselves before the eyes and the presence of God to repent, it's just as sure as your main attack is about to do the same thing, boo. Some of them may not be able to find you because you got it gridlocked. You understand me? And you done reset that code. You reset that code like every single day on the daily. Absolutely. There's no getting the code. There's no cracking and hacking. There's no getting to anybody that surrounds you. And the people that's in your circle, I'm not going to say they walking on eggshells, but you waiting for a move. You waiting. You peeping. Everything. You waiting for somebody to give you a reason. Because in this season, you done being played. You done wasting any more of your good damn precious time. You realize that in the heat of the moment of these people coming for you, could have lost your damn life. Right? You could have killed yourself and not been here no more. Would it have still been funny of what you pulled off? Would it have still been funny on what you caused to somebody's life and that of their children? See, that's why things is getting back into balance for you, because a lot of things that you did not know why you was being attacked, why these people hated you so bad, baby, ain't nobody got time for that. I ain't the reason. So whatever your reason is, or whatever these people reason is, they better go get therapy. They best go get acclimated and go ahead and rededicate their life to God, because I'm telling you, doing this is not going to end well for a lot of people. See, your life is going to get back in balance. So what you think going to happen to the attackers and the energy drainers and the energy vampires and the witches and the warlocks and the haters and the foes and the adversaries and the two-faced folk and your fake people over here, evil people over here, bullies over here, congregating over here, planning over here, orchestrating over here, think shit funny over here, blocking you over here, delaying you over here, think shit funny over here, causing this one to walk away from you over here, telling lies over here. Come on, man, it's over with. It's a wrap. And that's a fact, Jack. If they congregating right now in their living room, if they going ahead and gathering together right now in the comforts of their own home or whatever meetup spot, I guarantee you it ain't nothing derogatory being said on your name. You know what's being said? I'm going to tell you what's being said. You want to know what they talking about? The failed attempt on your life. The failed destiny swaps surrounding around your purpose and your future and your blessings. Huh? How they done fucked up. Let me get back to that armed robbery example, right? I told you about the armed robbery. You say, Victoria, what is that? That's not heard of. It's not heard of because people don't do that. That's not normal. An armed robbery, you don't hear about no armed robbery going on, no attempted. What I mean, but what I'm saying is, right, what they've been at you for, they ain't been able to get. So this ain't been no in and there, in and out type of a thing. They may get in there, right? And this is what God is saying about he will protect you from the hand of your foes, right? And vindicate you from the power of the enemy. Even if they use that hand and raise that hand up against you and everything around you crash, burn, you lose it. It withers off. Huh? What's in the middle, they ain't been able to take and they ain't been able to break. And that's your soul, baby. That's your destiny. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They may have robbed you of 10, 15 years of your life. It may have been armed forces going up against you, armed spiritually. When they speak it about, I want you to understand everything is not warfare. Everything is not witchcraft. But sometimes people can just stand wherever they at. And if they don't like you, but they playing like they like you and figuring out what's going on with you, baby, and then when they get, I hope they business don't get, I hope they don't get no sales. I hope you, all of that, they gonna wish they never spoke on you. Because what they spoke on you is what's about to happen in their life. And let's see if it's funny. Let's see if the shit be funny then. when what they spoke on your life, it start happening to them. Because why is that stuff even coming up out your mouth towards another person? Sir, ma'am, why are you even wherever you at? You ain't got no life to focus on. See, and it shows you a lot about what's up here and what's in here. They just don't get it. They want what's on you. They want what's meant for you. Understand, you ain't just been attacked and targeted for no reason. Nobody goes this hard to try to shame and humiliate any kind of body. Nobody goes this hard. I'm not going to go this hard to try to humiliate you, because what the hell do I get out of that? I humiliated you. I gathered a group of people to see you be homeless. I gathered up a group of people. What the fuck what does that do for me? It doesn't do anything for me. Because push come to shove and God calls judgment on my life. What I laughed at you about, I'm saying something. And see, this is why Job's friends was humbled. You understand me? They had to come back. They had to humble themselves. They asked for his forgiveness. They apologized, and they asked for God's forgiveness. They repented. Because Job was going through a season and a period of his life. God was not punishing Job. He was strengthening Job. He was preparing Job for the next level of his life that he was going to take him to. God is not done with your story. In fact, he is going to be an author of the next chapter, the next books of your life. And when I tell you he's about to rewrite that thing, he's about to write people off the script. He's about to write people in your life. He's about to write out whatever people been doing against you. He's about to have that come in and usher blessings to make up for what it is that you've been through. And see, when people see and already seen that the calling and anointing was on your life, and they still thought that they could sit up here and go up against God, and then they wanted to humiliate you, and they did. They wanted to go up and break you, and they tried, but they couldn't break you. But they did go up against you. They did say you was crazy. They did call you weird. No one stuck up for you, but they came playing up in your face. They used you. They abused you. They robbed you. They delayed you. They lied on your damn name, and they got fulfillment out of that. That's what we dealing with in America. I tell you, boy. But like I say, them people getting humble, baby. They getting humble because you got to be somebody. I just hope you understand what I'm saying. You have to be somebody if somebody keeps wanting to humiliate you that bad. Want you to suffer and be down that bad that they're going the distance, the mile, to make sure that it happens. But instead, once you realize what it is, if people used armed forces of spirituality against you, physical beings or people or whatever means they had, even emotionally, baby, they couldn't break your spirit. They couldn't break your soul. And that's what God talks about when he says he'll protect you from the hand of your foes. And he will also vindicate you, right? And redeem you from the power of the enemy. They used their power for evil and for wickedness. They even used the titles that they had, okay? The access that they had to your life for evil. Now, you got to understand something. God never said that those weapons were not going to form, because somebody been crying and making it seem like God just been making them suffer for no good damn reason. Baby, he never said that them weapons were not going to form. He said that they weren't prosperable. That's what he said. Weapons are going to form when you got anointing like this over your life. Weapons are going to form when you look the way that you look. You understand what I'm saying? Got people staring you all up in your face, telling you how beautiful you are. You only got these people who want to send people in to break your spirit, break your confidence, because they know that you're the complete opposite. They want you to feel how they feel. Actually, they want you to feel beneath how they feel. Crabs in the barrel that want somebody down there scrummaging just like them, feeling lower than low, just like them. Feeling unattractive, just like them. Being broke, just like them. But the devil is a lie, because that was never your birthright. God got blessings with your name on them. And whoever took great pleasure in derailing and blocking and stealing them from you, baby, they not going to have great pleasure when they got to serve that time. You did the crime, you got to serve that time. You do know what that means, don't you? Oh, if you don't know, you're going to get a clue. And God going to make sure that it's blue.